BNPtv.
Hello, we're here in the European Parliament. Our work here continues every single day. Andrew Brons yesterday secured a really interesting and quite significant admission from one of the commissioners here about the way in which the Lisbon Treaty is simply the old constitution repackaged with just the names and the symbols changed because the British government wanted it. And they wanted that so they could renege on their promise to give us, the British people, a referendum and shove the thing through the back door by effectively destroying our democracy without giving us any say in the matter at all. And for Andrew to secure that admission from them is really quite important. We'll have it on the website soon, if not by the time you see this. And do please spread that to friends and colleagues, because it shows just how sinister what's going on in this place is, and how we at least can make a difference, at least by making people aware of what is going on. And it's that kind of work which makes the whole British establishment so hate and fear the British National Party. You know, it's not UKIP, it's not the right wing of the Tory party, it's not anybody else, it's us that they all gang up on constantly, because we're the effective opposition, we're the real opposition, we're the principled opposition. And knowing that, they are trying to get rid of us. Now, the Commission for Racial Equality attack on us is still continuing. They've now accepted, I would say that we've backed them into a corner in terms of proposal and counter-proposal. They've accepted what we propose to do next, but they've said that it's for us to pay the costs, and they've got an enormous cost bill already approaching probably £100,000, and we are not going to roll over and pay that. We're going to have to be in court, not fighting over the principles of it. We know where we are going to go, where we're going to take this party, so that we're within the new laws, without a shadow of a doubt, but still able to stand up for and fight for our people in our own country. That's, in effect, a done deal. But now we've got to go into court, because a lot of what they've done in the course of this case is actually shockingly bad legal procedure. And our legal advice is that we have to go to attempt to get this struck out, or at least to get the costs argued down to a sensible amount, because what they're trying to do with these costs is, if not to actually bankrupt us, and it's a possibility if it carries on too long, if we don't get it knocked out quickly, but at the very least they're afraid of what we will do in the next general election in just a few months' time, and they are trying to bleed us dry so we can't fight that properly. And the outrage is this is a body financed with taxpayers' money by the Labour government and being used to take down what is in effect the only real opposition political party. It's an absolute disgrace. We've got to fight it, but unless we have the money to get our lawyers into court to argue why the Commission's case is wrong and badly presented and should simply be thrown out, or at the very least that there is no way that we should be paying the kind of costs that they are piling on in an attempt to drive us to destruction. Unless we've got the money to be in courts to argue it, they will win by default, and that would be a total catastrophe. So people who've given in the past, I know some people out there are absolutely given out. If that's your position, don't give. Try and find someone else who can. But if you haven't given before, if you can give something more, please donate now, because we're not just fighting for our rights, we're fighting for the rights of all our voters. 1 million British people have already put their faith in the British National Party, despite the waves of smears thrown at us before and during that last election, and of course they still go on. But on top of that million, there's millions more who do look to this party as a source of hope and an example, a vision, a bloody-minded, decent British resistance to what the liberal elite are doing to our poor country and trying to do to our people. We need help. We need it badly. We need it now, not next month or next year. We need help now. Please give what you can afford. If you want something more for your money, then join as a life member, join as a gold member, or just join the party. But one way or another, please put your money where your heart is.